everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to get a collective in here midweek just to kind of get you guys some energies about what's going on here with the collective. Okay, so we've got the typical, we've got the overall energies, we've got the head, heart, and environment. We're looking at the connection, the theme of the connection from the masculine standpoint, the feminine standpoint, and then what spirit has to say about all of this. We're also going to drill down into the connection. I've got some cards here, the karma cards, about what potential actions masculine may take within the next week. And then I got some messages because, of course, guess what came up? Communication. So I got some cards around what would he potentially say, okay? And then I got some cards here about messages from spirit to divine feminine as related to her journey, as related to divine masculine. And then we're going to close it up with how are their souls evolving in their journey and how is Ganesha helping. I have used, I think, 26 decks here. So let's go ahead and get started. If you want to book your own personal reading, your own coaching session, your own healing session, then go to queenoflight1111.com, okay? Read my website and book responsibly. If you want to purchase any of my decks, my tarot decks or my oracle decks, then go to queenoflight1111.com for United States deliveries only. For those of you who are international, email me at queenoflight1111@gmail.com and I will send you the link for purchase, okay? What else? Oh, members. For those of you who aren't members of my channel yet, to get special readings that I do tailor-made for the members, then consider joining. And I'm going to link that video at the end. Let's get started, okay? And I think you will see a lot of members have said how valuable the membership is to them in the information that they are getting, not only just from the collective readings, but for the special ones that I've been preparing for my members, level 1 and level 2. And I've pinned some comments to my prior readings where they have attested to the value of the membership. Bottom of the deck here is we have this card of this timeout, okay? This card has been coming out a lot, right? For the bottom of the deck or even in the energies in and of itself for masculine and feminine. And so what we're truly getting here is the repeated energy that both masculine or feminine are just, they've worked really hard to get to where they are. And so they're in this energy of just, you know, inner peace, trying to just really kind of sitting in their space, sitting in their energy. Now that they've come out of this murk, now that they've come out into this energy of the emperor and the empress, and they're just taking a moment before they exchange. Six of Pentacles, a moment before they come back into this exchange and start walking down this path to this union, okay? So I really do feel like even though this is overall energy, you know, the cards that have come out are so similar for both of them. There are some individual energies here, but mostly it has to do with this road to union for divine masculine and feminine for this collective, okay? So divine masculine's energy as related to that instant, you know, that inner peace, that time out that he's taking, he has really rebirthed himself. This card has come up a lot for divine masculine. This is the energy of wonder, of creation. It's an energy of destiny. It's an energy of, you know, really having done the work to rebirth himself. And so when he is in this energy, you know, he's working with his spirit guides, he's working with his angels, he's understanding how fate and destiny have played a hand in his life as related to his spiritual rebirth, because the clarifiers here are the Judgment and the Seven of Pentacles. And remember, bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. So when he's thinking about his destiny and his fate and how everything has now come together to rebirth him into this judgment card, right? Into this judgment energy, he is really evaluating divine timing. He's really evaluating all these seeds that he's planted. And now how is he going to move forward with some of these seeds, if not all of them? So there is this energy of this pause as he's kind of recalibrating this new energy of being the emperor, of being divine masculine. So as he's evaluating, as he's in this energy of pause, he's thinking. He's thinking, look at this main male. He shows up as the lead man in his life. He is the man of his life. He's thinking, though, he's thinking about his feminine here. And he's thinking now about this destiny and that she is a part of his destiny, that there is a rebirth that he would like now that he's standing in this emperor energy. Okay, there is this energy here for his overall energy. There's this like delusion, self-interest. There's this ego energy. Okay, so now that he's reborn, he's going back and he's looking at the times when he was just in his own ego, where he was just only interested in himself. He was only looking at himself, and he was creating all of this delusion, right? Feeding himself all of these false truths. Oh, they love me, they're paying attention to me, blah, 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 around third parties or karmics, or, you know, maybe work is making me happy. So all of those 3D things that he was focusing on, or, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be 3D, but whatever it was that he was focusing on, that he was really numbing himself out, deceiving himself. And so now, look at this energy of this delusion and self-interest. Look at this world. It's completed. He's no longer in that ego energy, because why? Star card. He's healed. He's healed. He knows what his destiny is. Star is also a card of destiny. So what does this have to do with? Now there's some concern. Remember, he's thinking over here. Now there's some concern, you know, about a message that he may receive or want to send, now that he is in his highest honor, now that he is in his highest place of being this masculine who's blended his 3D and 5D self. Okay, he's very much in this energy of, I'm concerned. I'm concerned now about sending a message, or maybe receiving one back, or maybe if I do reach out to somebody, I'm not going to get one. So this message of concern is very much, an energy of feeling like there may be a setback or being disappointed. It's really about him considering his wishes and goals, and not really sitting in this energy of delusion now that he's in his highest honor. Okay, it's being in this energy of dealing with the energy. Okay, whatever it is, dealing with it rather than procrastinating, rather than just kind of getting in your head and feeding yourself the energy of defeat. So now for the bottom of his deck, as we drill down into his overall energy, we have the Wheel and the Eight of Cups. He wants to change, right? He wants to create change in his destiny. Another card of destiny, another card of karma. Eight of Cups clarifies it. So now, he's walking away from things that didn't serve him. He's ready to find his Two of Cups. So he's ready to change his destiny and walk away from things that no longer serve him. He's ready. He knows here how, now that he's been reborn and now that he's in his power, how he wants to invest. Who is he thinking about, right? And he's in this energy of completion of this this delusion and self-interest and ego energy now that he's in his highest honor. So now in his overall energy, he's just ready to walk away from things that don't serve. Walk away from things that now that he's been enlightened, to find his bliss, to find his happiness, to find his Two of Cups. So what is this all about, right? Let's talk about that. Eight of Pentacles. He's done a lot of hard work. He's mastered himself through this healing. Four of Swords. He's healed. He's recovered. He's worked hard. This energy of defeat and conflict. Five of Swords. The Tower is crumbling that. He's no longer allowed to be in this energy. No longer wanting to be in this energy. Okay? Then we have the energy of the Magician. He is in this Magician's energy. He's got all the tools and resources to get through his confusion, to get through his energy of delusion, confusion, procrastination. And what does he want to do? All he wants is to communicate, talk to, and move forward to whom? To his Empress, his Divine Feminine. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. This is exactly how they all flew out. Listen, I do this all live, but I use 26 different decks, and it took me over an hour and a half to get all of this out. But trust me when I tell you, this is how they flew out. Divine Feminine's overall energy. She's like in this energy of wanting to take a risk, right? Thinking about risks, thinking about, Lady Luck, thinking about this energy of, her own destiny, her own fate. She's in this energy of like, do I want to take a risk with things? So maybe, she's starting something in her career. Maybe she's starting something, within her journey that's different. And she's in the energy of, thinking about risks, thinking about her own fate, right? Evaluating her own odds. And so what does this have to do with? This has to do with this love. Ace of Cups with her King of Cups, with her masculine. She's thinking about, is it a risk? Is it a risk? I've healed so much. I'm in such a great place right now. Okay, I'm in such a great place. I've taken this time out. I've healed. I'm in this energy where I'm able to give. I'm able to receive. This pathway has been created. She's like, do I want to take a risk? Has he really changed? See, she doesn't know because they're not in communication. And so here's this energy that further clarifies it, the journey and distant horizons. So it's kind of like, do I want to get on this train? Do I want to go towards this union? Is it a risk? Has he healed? Has he mastered himself emotionally? Then we go into this energy of wanting to be in union. So she's kind of back and forth a little bit. She wants to be in tune. She wants to move towards her masculine. She's holding on to this energy. She's holding on to this energy of this passionate movement forward to be in union with her masculine. And she wants to end the separation. So, she's in a little bit of this energy of, do I even want to take the risk? I worked really hard on myself. Yeah, of course she does. But I do understand the point, right? Like, you've done a lot of work, and the last thing you want is to go back to a masculine that's not quite in his power, but you don't know that he is in his power because you're not in communication. You're not seeing it in the 3D. But I will tell you that your intuition is telling you that change has happened, that change is there, that healing has occurred. So this is why you're kind of going back and forth between, do I want to co-create? Do I want to take the risk? I'm not sure. Has he changed? To, yeah, I do want to be in union, and yes, I want to end separation. So let's go ahead and drill down into her energy now. Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. She feels like there is this new beginning that may have been missed, right? She wants to have a new beginning, but she also doesn't want to get into the same old darn cycle that they've been in. We come together, we have a great time, we start talking about a commitment, and then boom, you're gone, right? She doesn't want to get into that energy again. So now what is she doing? She's evaluating judgment. She's evaluating. He's got judgment too over here in his overall energy. She's evaluating. She does want this rebirth. She does want this energy of coming back together, right? But she's evaluating it too. She's evaluating Three of Pentacles, her own lessons. She's evaluating how they would work together. She wants to move forward in love, Knight of Cups, and have this communication. She wants the Six of Pentacles energy as well. She wants reciprocity. Right? She wants this union, Two of Cups. She wants a equal, balanced reunion. But moon energy, she's going into her intuition. She's the goddess of the moon. She's going into her intuition. She's trying to navigate through the unknown because why? Guess what? She's the Empress. The Empress match. Same exact last position as the masculine's energy. So they're very much on the same page, other than the fact that she doesn't know that he is in his full power, healed and ready to come forward. He's ready to stop procrastinating. He's ready to rebuild. He has healed. He's worked on himself. He's ready to create. He's no longer in his ego energy. No longer in his ego energy. So head, heart, and environment. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the theme for their head, heart, and environment. For Divine Feminine, look at her. Choose your battles. Thinking woman. I really feel like a knee-jerk reaction for Divine Feminine sometimes is like, I'm going to go into the Queen of Swords energy and I'm just going to take no BS, right? So this is really telling me that she's in this energy of really wanting to choose her battles, not jump in to the energy of, just cutting people out and creating hard boundaries. She's really choosing her battles wisely. She's using her wisdom, her knowledge as the Queen of Swords, okay, to decide how she wants to move forward in her journey. What about Divine Masculine? Well, look at this. He wants a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles with his Queen of Swords. This is Divine Feminine, okay? He wants this new beginning. He's ready. He's ready for this tangible new beginning with Divine Feminine. Who, by the way, in Divine Feminine's overall energy, she's like, yeah, maybe we don't have this. Maybe it's not going to happen, okay? And there's also that energy where she's like, if we come back together, I don't want to go into the same cycle. This is why we have that Lady Luck energy here, that energy of gambles and risks. Head, heart, and environment specifically for divine masculine and feminine. We have the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles for divine feminine. Look at her. She's full on in her power. She's got all the tools and resources. She has all the abundance, all the confidence. This is why this feminine is just like, boom, Empress energy all day long. She doesn't need to come out as 50 million queens. She's Empress. She's all the queens. So now she's the Magician in her energy towards her masculine. She's like, you know what? I'm passionate. I've mastered my emotions. I have all my pentacles and I have clarity. I have clarity and I'm standing strong in my confidence. All right? That's freaking amazing. And so what about for divine masculine? What's his bottom of the deck as related to his feminine? Well, he's just as awesome. Look at this, King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. This is that visionary, that leader, that king that takes action towards the new beginning. He wants a new beginning with his divine feminine. He's ready for that. And then the Oracle, bottom of the deck, look at this. Phoenix, this connection is going to rise again. There has been a cataclysmic heart awakening. There is a renewal and transformation and rebirth occurring in this connection. You can't make it up. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Headspace. When divine masculine thinks of his feminine, what is he thinking? He's thinking about, this is the Hanged Man's energy. It's called sacrifice. He's now tapped into his intuition with Archangel Uriel. He very much is in this energy where he knows that through this sacrifice, that he sacrificed a union, a divine connection. He is in this energy where he's ready to let go of the past, let go of the things that didn't serve him, because now his intuition has kicked in, and now he's using his inner guidance and the assistance of his angels and the assistance of his guides to move forward when he thinks about his feminine, because now he's very much into his spiritual space, into his soul place. Okay, it's not just about heart space mastery for divine masculine anymore. He's very much intuitive and aligned just as much as you are, feminines. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's drill down into that energy where through this hanged man's energy where he's enlightened himself. Through his, now he's intuitive. He's tapped into his gifts. Look at this, first card out, Hermit. He searched his soul for his divine feminine, Queen of Pentacles. He has searched his soul for her. He has searched and looked within his journey, and he knows that she is his destiny. I said, what about the Queen of Pentacles? Look at this. He knows that there's a contract. He knows there's an alliance. He knows there's a bond, and he wants it to be successful this time. He wants to win her back this time for good. King of Swords energy, any energy where he may have been detached and cold. He is recovering. He is healing that energy. He no longer wants to be cold to his feminine. He is stabilizing and he's anchoring in this energy of honesty and integrity, but detaching from anything cold. He's gaining his willpower to move forward, his strength to move forward towards his feminine and make change. The Wheel of Fortune again, make change by giving her justice as this King of Swords, as this King of Air, coming forward with his words, with his thoughts honed in, articulating exactly what he is balancing out, what he wants with his feminine, which is this spiritual union, which is this divine connection with his Empress, and that all he wants now is peace and harmony with her. You can't make that up. I do real-time channeling, and I'm shocked myself. So now, let's look at divine feminine. What is she thinking when she thinks of the masculine? Well, look at this, refusing to see. This is Two of Swords energy, Magician in the mirror. So there's an energy where, you know, her intuition may be a little blocked to what is manifesting, what is occurring in this connection, right? Maybe there's some doubts that she's having about whether or not, well, yeah, I would say, yeah, there are doubts when the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups comes out as the bottom of the deck for this energy with this goddess of the moon and the Empress. I mean, it's very much this energy is like she's not able to see clearly that something is manifesting, that this union, look at this red and blue flame, this union is manifesting. She's not able to see it because sometimes her ego mind gets in the way and she refuses to see it. So let's take a look further into her headspace when she thinks about her masculine, what she's refusing to see and why, perhaps. So the first card out is the Five of Swords. There's this energy of defeat and conflict, which he's getting through that. So here, this Five of Swords, she's getting through it too. She's walking away from it. She's walking away from this fight, from this conflict, from anything that makes her feel defeated, anything that is making her feel that there's conflict, and she's walking into the unknown. Moon card. She's walking into the unknown. She's trying to go into her intuition. She's at a crossroads though, right? Two of Wands. She's at a crossroads because there is conflict in the connection. So what she does is she tries to get in and examine it and like do a post-mortem on it. Okay, and that's where she gets into that refusing to see energy. Her King of Cups, masculine, is her wish. Nine of Cups is her wish. She wants to move forward. King of Water and the Chariot. She wants to move forward. She wants to charge ahead to this union, Four of Wands, and work together and ground this energy. She wants to ground this energy because they both have evolved. Heart space for divine masculine. Look at this. Oh, you can't make this up. Emperor and Victory. He is successfully the divine masculine in his heart space. This is why I'm saying he's mastered his heart already. This has nothing to do with heart space anymore. He's mastered his integrity. He's mastered being divine masculine, emperor. He's in his intuition. He is spiritually awake. So now in his heart, he wants victory. He wants victory with his feminine. So let's get into this energy. This is going to be interesting. So when he is in his feels for his feminine, what is he feeling? What is he feeling? First card out is the Judgment card. We already got this card twice now. Where do we get Judgment? Where do we get Judgment? I feel like we got Judgment somewhere. Here. We got it here with the overall energy, right, for him. So he's the Judgment card. So here it is in the heart space. Now, this is why I'm saying all this overall energy has to do with divine feminine. So there's this evaluation that was going on while he was in the Hanged Man's energy, which is right here, okay? And what was the evaluation? That he wants to meet her. Garden card. The Garden card's been coming out a lot, so I got another card. I'm like, what about this date? He wants to talk about their problems. He wants to talk about things. He's in the energy of, I want to be victorious. I'm in my power. I'm ready to face this head on. The next card, the Sun card, when he feels for his feminine, he feels empowered. He feels like the light. He feels like he wants this rebirth. He feels very positive. He wants to build this Ten of Pentacles, this long-term commitment, and because he knows that she is his true north. And it's also because he knows his true north. He's found his truth. He understands his way. And so this Casanova energy, this passionate in and out energy, he's stuck in that right now. Eight of Swords. He's just like trying to restrain it, keeping it under control. And so I said, what's the Eight of Swords about? Mask. So this is where he's not telling her. This is where he's hiding. I said, what is he hiding? He's hiding because he's honing his thoughts in. Remember, Four of Swords and stabilization. He's really trying to get his thoughts and his words together for when he comes forward to work this out with divine feminine. So he goes into the Seven of Cups energy, which I told you here that he is cutting through. So yeah, Seven of Pentacles. He's kind of taking a pause and he wants to cleverly solve the problem. He wants to solve this issue. So in this period of pause, Seven of Pentacles, he's really honing his thoughts. He's stabilizing. He's grounding. He already knows what he wants, see? So now it's just about, what do I need to do? What actions do I need to take? What words do I need to communicate? It's so annoying when this happens. What words do I need to communicate in order to be with my feminine, to see my feminine, to work this out with divine feminine? Okay, so that's what he's doing. He's really preparing for this conversation, because here's the thing, I feel like in masculine's energy, he thinks he only gets one shot, which would be true. You get one shot for me to do the sniff test to see if you are divine masculine, right? You get one shot at that. You don't get 55 million shots to come in and like work me, right? You don't get those chances anymore. You come in, you have the conversation, and then we go from there. So I think he knows this. He knows this because divine feminine has changed. Divine feminine is not chasing. Divine feminine is the magician. She's in her own power, creating her own life. And so he knows if he's going to go up against the Empress, divine feminine, the goddess of the moon, the magician, he knows he's got to bring the A game. What is divine feminine feeling in his heart, in her heart space for divine masculine? Well, look at this. The Devil card, thinking, man, she's just wondering, is he in his integrity? When she's feeling, she's kind of caged. She keeps her heart caged. She's not sure. if he's in his integrity. It's also this energy of, you know, you're detached, you're cold, your heart is caged. So let's look at this a little bit more. Okay, let's see what we're talking about here when we're talking about this caged heart for divine feminine. Hold on. Okay, so first card out we have about this King of Swords and the Devil card is the card of the devil. So yeah, I mean, it's just duplicate confirmation that something is restricted, something is bound. But do you see here, the cage is open. So what is this devil's energy about? Three of Swords. There's that delay. Not that delay. I'm sorry. There's that betrayal, that heartache, that loss, that heartbreak about her wishes, about her falling in love. This is what's happening here in Divine Feminine. This is that energy that we're talking about, this lady luck, this taking risks and gambling. She's in this energy of like, I really don't want to get into a situation and get hurt again. That doesn't mean that her heart is not open. It just means she's overly rationalizing this Queen of Swords energy by assuming and overthinking that that's what's going to happen. Here's the thing. The minute he comes forward and you connect with him and his energy and you have this conversation, you're going to know. You're going to know based on his words and his actions because they're going to match that he is no longer the same person. So here there's a little bit of fear that, gosh, if my wish is granted, has he changed? I don't want to be betrayed again. Next card out, Hierophant card. So there is again this spiritual connection that she wants an energy of exchange that is equal between the two of them. But here, this is where she gets herself kind of caught up because she becomes the memory keeper. She remembers his trickster energy and she wants to truly move out of that. Okay? She's the Empress. She's still the Empress despite this issue that she's working through. She's still the Empress. She wants this new beginning because inside she knows that she has a prophetic vision that there is a union here with him. So this communication, this birthing energy, she hasn't given up on it. She hasn't given up on it, but it does create a little bit of stress and anxiety. Okay? What about the environment for Divine Masculine as related to feminine? Look at this. This is a Lover's card with the Goddess of the Moon. Who's the Goddess of the Moon? The Moon Empress, Divine Feminine. This is the energy where he's used his intuition to recognize his divine counterpart, his mirror. Okay, he's used his intuition here. Here with Archangel Uriel, right? Archangel Uriel. And then here in this energy with the Emperor and the Hanged Man and Judgment. He's like awakened. He knows what this connection is. He may not know the term, which is fine. I mean, gosh, no, God knows what kind of data is out there today, but he is aware that there is something that is very different, very deep between him and his Divine Feminine. And he uses his intuition, but he also sees her as this goddess of mystery, this goddess of the moon, who is actually also intuitive, right? He sees her as an intuitive being. First card out, Wheel again. Wheel again. He wants change. He wants to move towards his destiny. He wants to communicate, but he is really scared. He's in this energy of like warning, danger. He wants to communicate, but he has some pause. Okay, what's the pause? There's a burden. 10 of Wands. What's the burden? This rebirth. The rebirth with Queen of Air, Queen of Swords. He's like in this energy. He's like, she's cool. She's detached. I want to heal that with her. I want to bring her justice. I want to do things right. I want to complete this cycle with us. I've enlightened, right? I want to bring justice to my woman who has always been loyal and supportive to me. She is my Queen of Cups. She's my Queen of Cups. She's my Goddess of the Moon. I am ready to blend something and come forward with my truth towards this divine connection. Knight of Air. What about Divine Feminine? Feeling alone, door to healing and happiness. So she's very much healing or has already healed this energy of separation. She's very much healed it because look at her, badass with the 9 of Pentacles. She's healed that energy. So let's take a look at that. Now, what does she look like in her environment now that she's healed this energy of separation? She's like, I get it. I get it. You know, I also am kind of like, I don't know if I want to be, you know, like take the risk with him anymore. She's healed. Four of Swords. She's healed that King of Swords energy because she's in this energy. She knows the retreat has manifested the King of Swords in her masculine, and now he is matured. She knows that. She knows that this pause in their connection has worked to their benefit, that he has developed, that he is matured, that he is more established. She knows that justice is going to come, due to his justice card. She knows things are going to get balanced with her King of Pentacles, the dupe to the Queen, the match to the Queen. Because he's now the magician, he's going to communicate. She knows. She knows without a shadow of a doubt that justice will come in and that they will slowly but surely move towards this reunion. And look at you, can't make this up. The Emperor and the Empress. She knows that there will be a reunion with her divine masculine and that there will be success and that there is success through this pause that we are now going to liberate ourselves from. She knows that this is the end of separation. She really does. I feel like because she's in this energy of like, yeah, I can take it or leave it, it's all right. I think the more she feels it coming, the more she detaches. Okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at the theme of their connection now. Let's look at the theme of their connection. Okay. So the theme of their connection. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bottoms of the deck first. Bottoms of the deck. So remember, in this section, I look at the theme, and then I look at the masculine's perspective, I look at the feminine's perspective, and then I look at the what Spirit has to say about all this, because I want to see how aligned they are. First card out is separation. This is the theme. Yes, they are in separation. What does the masculine have to say about that? Three of Swords. Yes, there's been loss, there's been betrayal, and this is why we're separated. What does Divine Feminine say? Queen of Swords. Yep, I had to cut out this connection because it was not in the highest vibration. And what is Spirit saying? Yeah, you're separated because you both had things that you needed to work on around self-worth. Five of Pentacles. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. You can't deny that. Both had to work on their self-worth. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the theme. The Fireman. This is a 3D card. Things are being leveled out in the 3D for what? What does masculine say is being leveled out? So he can bring justice. So he can bring balance to the situation. What is being leveled out from the feminine's perspective? That my masculine is now the Emperor. The Emperor. I was shocked. And then what is Spirit saying? Yep, judgment. There's a second chance. There's a rebirth of this connection. Things are being leveled up so this connection can rise again. Magician. Archangel Raziel shows up to help the twins create. What is Archangel Raziel creating from the masculine's perspective? Him, Emperor. Look at this, Emperor again. He's like, thank you, Archangel Raziel. I'm in my power. What about the feminine? He's helping create communication, Page of Wands. And what is Spirit saying? The Star card. He's actually creating this destiny, this path back to each other, this renewal, this healing, this hope. It's being lifted. They're raising their vibration because there's hope again for this connection. Archangel Ariel is here with the twins, helping them both get strong again, gain their strength. What is the masculine saying? I'm gaining the strength to rebuild from this tower that we had. What is the feminine saying? Gaining the strength to continue to move forward on my journey with masculine, Nine of Wands. And what is Spirit saying? Queen of Pentacles. Is they're really helping the Queen of Pentacles ground this connection in. Okay? Surya, this is divine masculine, sun god energy. That's that success and birth and rebirth. That's divine masculine in the 5D. We have the sun card 1, 2, 3 times, I believe, here in the deck, in the spread already. What about that? Knight of Pentacles. He's coming forward, ready to take action, to move forward. What about divine feminine? What does she say? The Tower. There's going to be positivity and success from this tower. We're going to be able to rebuild. He's going to take action. And what is Spirit saying? Look at this. King of Pentacles. You can't make it up. You can't. Yeah, we have the King and the Queen. King and the Queen. This is that 3D King and Queen grounding the connection in. So he's going to take action and ground this connection. The Angel Ariel is giving the Queen of Pentacles strength to help ground. So they are absolutely working together to ground this connection into union. Kali Ma is removing negative energies From the masculine's perspective, they're removing the energy that keeps him defensive and blocked. From the feminine standpoint, King of Wands, they're removing any energies that are keeping him from taking action as the King of Wands, which we've already told you, but the feminine doesn't know, right? King of Wands, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck here, right? He's already like, I'm already gonna take action. So Kali Ma is there, and the feminine's like, yeah, maybe he's gonna take action. No, that's not what's happening, because Spirit says King of Swords. What they're really doing is they're getting him back into the energy of not being cold and detached, just staying in his integrity, honing his thoughts so he can come forward with his communication. And now we have this 3D card of Nurturer, the Nurse card. So what does the masculine think is being nurtured? Their reunion, temperance, their healing, their journey back to each other. What does the feminine think? Ace of Pentacles, nurturing this intangible new beginning. What's really happening? Tower. They are being nurtured to rebuild once again. We got the Tower 1, 2, 3 times in this reading. Strength for the masculine to rebuild, right? Strength for the masculine to take action and recover, and hear about healing for this new beginning to start. Oh my God. So now let's drill down into the energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. Both are in a great place of confidence to now give equally to this connection. There's no more imbalance. They are in a place to both give equally to this connection. All right, where did my cards go? Where did the cards go? Oh my God, this is what happens when you have way too many cards. Where did my cards go? I can't believe this is happening on, oh my gosh, what happened to my cards? Hello, people. Where did I put my cards? Really? Well, I really can't move forward. I'm sure you guys were like, it's there, Queen of Light, it's there. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right. Hopefully you guys are all chuckling over this while I'm losing my mind. Where are my cards, Spirit, for the drill down of the connection where they're giving equally? Please show me. Where did I? Oh, here they are. Jeez. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. This is what happens. Just call on Spirit. Spirit shows up. All right. So, thank you, Spirit. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Drill down into the energies. Look at this. Knight of Swords. This is the Chakra Tarot. Chakra Wisdom Tarot. This blue is communication. Knight of Swords. That's already in the energy for Divine Masculine here in his environment. He's going to communicate. There's this energy of communication towards this long-term 10 of Pentacles that is in his heart space. He wants to talk, to build a long-term connection and take that leap of faith. 2 of Cups, there's this union energy. We're moving towards this union with love and out of this separation. There's this High Priestess energy of no talking, just only inner telepathic knowing, which is going to change, which is going to end, because now we're starting a new beginning. There is this justice, this balance that's coming into the connection to start the journey again, to give life to this connection again. And this energy of this missed opportunity, we've healed it and it's done. World card, no longer a missed opportunity. And this divine timing, the Empress knew that it would always come because this connection had a higher purpose. Oh my God, you can't make that up. All right, now I wanted to see what masculine would do within the next 7 days. Okay, I said, okay, Spirit, let me just use my karma cards because I love these around action. So what potential actions may the divine masculine take towards his divine feminine? Well, look at this. Communicate your goals, seeking oneness with all there is. So he is going to want to communicate what he wants with his connection and have this oneness, have this union. He's also in the energy, that's the spiritual plane, in the mental plane. He's analyzing the day-to-day reality of philanthropy, of giving back, of giving of himself, no longer being in this ego energy. And in the physical plane, let your mind tell you how to use the most business-like way and keep your involvement hidden. So this is an energy like where he's working to figure out the right way to go about things without taking credit for stuff, without feeding his ego. Okay, so he's very much in this energy of thinking, of analyzing, of wanting to communicate, of wanting this energy of communicating his goals. What does this mean to him day to day? This is also this energy of oneness, thinking outside of himself and not taking credit for everything. So there's a lot of energy around communication towards his feminine. So I said, all right, well, tell me, masculine, what would you say at this date that you have here in your heart space to your feminine? What would you say to her? Well, the first card came out was spiritual lesson. By the way, the bottom of the deck for this, because I do want to read this, I can't give you bottom of the deck for the karma cards because it doesn't work like that. Bottom of the deck for his messages is fate. This is a destined partnership. Okay, that's the bottom of the deck. First card, spiritual lesson. He's going to tell you that you taught him a very important lesson. He's going to tell you that the person watching this video, that he feels remorse and regret for the way he treated you. He's going to tell you that we need to have strong boundaries, okay, with each other. We need to have certain boundaries about what we expect and what we want with each other. He wants to tell you that this is emotional, physical, unconditional, true love that he has experienced with you. And he wants to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whoa. So then I said, all right, great. Thank you very much, masculine. Divine feminine. Spirit, give me some messages for divine feminine. There's all of this beautiful messaging. What should divine feminine focus on? What is her advice? Bottom of the deck, frozen in time. I choose to make peace with my past. So I really feel like the advice is let go of the past, feminine. Don't hold on to that Three of Swords energy because you're just going to manifest it into this new journey, into this new connection. So make peace with your past. Use the separation time to make peace with that energy. Your first message of advice from Spirit is lanes. I do not compare myself to other people on this journey of life. I stay in my own lane and let others do the same. This is about her being her own self, being her own individual. Do not look at other people's journeys and other people's, twin flame connection. Oh, they're talking or they're back together or they're not, whatever. It's not your journey. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey is unique. Next message, take me or leave me, wild woman. So she's in this energy. Spirit is saying, stay in your Nine of Pentacles energy. Stay in this energy of I am confident, I am the Empress, I am the goddess of the moon, and I am in this energy of I'm already abundant. So take me or leave me. Next message, Spirit is saying to you, wishes, I trust what is meant for me will show up at the right time in my life. You can't make that up because this is exactly what I got in this connective energy. Seven of Pentacles, Empress, higher purpose. She knew that things were going to come forward. She knew that her wishes will show up at the right moment in her life. Next card, vulnerable. Opening my heart to the experience of love is truly living. Keep your heart open. Keep yourself vulnerable, but continue to be smart and in your power. Last message. I do not wait on others to fulfill my happiness. Time. She can be happy now. In fact, this feminine is happy now. She is happy now. How is the soul evolving for divine masculine as related to his feminine on the journey back to union? You can't make this up. Sacred journey. And Ganesha is helping through personal transformation. So when these cards come up, when this card comes up about sacred journey, he knows that he is on a journey of inner knowing, that there is wisdom in knowing that even in darkness, even through the separation, that there was a purpose in the growth of his soul. Okay, he has learned lessons. We already got that spiritual lesson. He has learned lessons through this darkness, through this separation. And the more that he ignored it and pushed it away and avoided it, the more it came into his space. So he got into this energy of love and understanding and openness. And he went through the change. He went through the triggers. He faced many different faces of himself. He's looked at himself. And now his lessons have unfolded. And now he's walking the journey with understanding and clarity and from a higher consciousness. And how did Ganesha help him? I don't know why I just used the past tense because I feel like Ganesha has already helped him with this. I really do. I feel like he's already in this energy that he is personally transformed. Ganesha has helped him create changes to align him to his life's purpose. He has. He's eliminated things in his life that were not essential to his transformation. Remember, he had the Eight of Cups. at the bottom of his overall energies, walked away from things that did not serve him. And he allowed changes to take place that really stabilized him, that put him into this energy of his destiny. I love that. I love that for him. For Divine Feminine, how is her soul evolving? Look at this, choices. And Ganesha is helping her with empowerment. So she is in the energy of making choices. I mean, do you see that Lady Luck, that fate, that destiny card there? She's in that energy of wanting to make choices about her life. She's not waiting for her masculine to bring her pentacle, to have the 10 of Pentacles. She can create it on her own. She's not waiting for the cup to make the 10 of Cups. No. She is making decisions and asking herself which experiences best allow her soul to grow. And she's made the choice that leaving this connection at that period of time, and even now, was correct for her because it empowered her. It had her rise and become this divine feminine that she is today. She closed doors, including the door to her masculine, and that was not easy. But she trusted her heart. She trusted her inner guide that she was being taken somewhere beautiful. She knows that she was not alone now. She knows that the divine was always with her, and that in that divine was her masculine, and her masculine was always with her. So through that knowledge, she has become empowered. Ganesha has helped her rely on her inner strength to ensure that her dreams and wishes are realized. They will be. She is in her self-esteem. She's in her willpower. She's in her discipline. She's in her personality. Her healing is complete. She is the light of her soul, and she knows that light is who she truly is. Oh my God, you can't make it up. I hope this reading was helpful. I really do. The bottom of the deck for those two cards, real quick, is shine and childlike expression. So I really feel like that added message here for the bottom of the deck is you've got to start from a place of innocence. You really do. When you come back together to restart your journey with the Fool's energy, you've got to start with a blank slate, a clean slate. You have to bring your wisdom, your experience with you, but not the pain, because you've already transmuted that into your power. Okay? Remember, you are already in your power. You are already in union. And when masculine comes forward with his regret and his apology and his confirmation and his, proclamation of love and that this is fate, you will know that he is changed. You will know that. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. And if you want to have deeper readings, more readings, become a member of my channel. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.